Alright, gonna sign in. Give it to the minstrel.
Is this a guy or a girl?
I believe that's a girl.
It's a minstrel. They're all...
Isn't it a girl? Let's check this person out.
Someday I'll be a bard.
That's a girl. Got long hair.
Oh, okay.
Now it's even more awkward.
Yeah, now it's... Oh boy.
Now Half-Orc's hitting on the female minstrel.
He's not hitting on her.
Wow, this is why your wife thinks these things about Dungeons & Dragons.
Giving her an unsolicited gift. Alright, so let's see what she thinks of your gift. She's not very impressed. So she,
well, that goes without saying.
So she kind of keeps eyeing you while she's playing her little flute, and then finally you get up and walk over to her, and she kind of gets a little shifty, and then you're like, here. And she just kind of looks at you and picks it up and says, who are you?
My name is Kabar. I'm an aspiring artist.
Oh, that's what this is.
I'm kind of picturing a stick figure with like ponytails.
It's basically like...
He rolled a 5 on his paint
right.
check.
It's
Which
basically...
is why I'm picturing a stick figure.
It's abstract. It's
you
not...
know, one of those things with like a sprigs of yellow coming out the top, and you're like, is this a sun?
Yeah.
My characters are never literary. So
She
much
kind of
easier.
looks at it for a little bit longer and she says, okay, I can understand. I've been having an off day with my music as well. Well, thanks for the thought, Kabar, and I hope you get better.
Thank you. From one artist to another.
My name's Polinia.
Polinia.
Aw,
I made a friend.
nice.
I work here most days. So maybe you can try again someday and get a little better.
Thank you. Adios. And then I die.
Trips.
He trips from embarrassment.
Okay, so that's how I killed some time.
Alright. That would probably kill a good amount of time.
And he goes to his room embarrassed.
Ranger Joe, was there anything you wanted to do?
Any wall decorations?
In your room, no.
No, I mean like in the halls.
In the halls?
Like tapestries or...
Yes, there are some tapestries. They're basically tapestries of holy symbols. They're pretty boring. They're like scepters and crowns and things like that.
Do I know their holy symbols?
Some of them have like labels on them.
Okay.
So that's the reason why you recognize them as depictions of holy symbols.
I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna walk in the halls. I'm gonna stand at them, you know. Exquisite. And then move on.
And the guard just kind of stares at you.
Exquisite.
It's a big word for a little ranger.
I have an intelligence of 10.
It's a word you could know.
I said it in Elvish, so there.
Oh, fancy. Then they look at you.
How do I know less words in English than Elvish?
That's what I did. It's not pressing.
Should have taught you exquisite. I didn't know you were going to be an artist when I taught you Elvish. There's a lot of words that
yeah, that's right.
really would have made you stand out.
Oh, I can still learn more.
I don't...
Actually, if you tried to teach me with my helmet on, it wouldn't work. You're all like...
By his reasoning,
Exquisite.
you probably know more Elvish than I do. Wait, you just understand? Can you... You just comprehend, right?
I just comprehend, yeah.
I thought you were about to crumple that up. I'm like, oh god.
That's what he thinks.
No.
Alright. Now I just have to wait the 15 days for the letter to actually get there.
I still have to do my
And
letter
then roll
too.
the response.
So once you actually write that letter, what are you doing with it?
So,
Sticking under the door.
that's a good question. I was actually going to walk outside my room and ask the guard if there's a messenger that I can for hire.
I believe we have 3 messengers employed right now, but good luck.
Okay.
Silra normally has them running about to different towns trying to solicit more people to move here. The messengers also have a very high mortality rate. We have plenty of horses though, so if you can find someone willing to take your message, You should be able to hire someone.
Okay.
That's
well,
fair. Yeah.
Just
I can take the
be
note back.
careful not to anger Lord Silra in the process.
Of course. Thanks. I
You're very welcome.
Go back in the room.
Did I see him?
Did you see Rinlith?
Yes.
Oh no. Give me a perception check. Which is also gonna combo for a timing check.
I use my computer. Okay, I don't know how to use this. 13.
13.
I should have used that instead of lockpicks for my bonus.
Sure, since you're just kind of standing in the hall, you see a glimpse of Rinlith walking through the hall as well.
Okay, I don't say anything to him.
Okay. But now you know
I know.
that he's been.
I just
around.
want to know what my character knows. Alright? You know?
That makes sense.
I don't care if Kabar comes back in.
What's that?
I don't care if you came back in.
Oh,
I don't even care if you don't make it to dinner.
Wow. He
that hurts my
hates Kabar.
feelings.
That's so mean.
Kabar looks the most like an animal anyone I've ever met.
Are you trying to make Kabar cry? Are you actually saying these horrible things to me?
So mean.
It was a bear that killed my brother.
You've got to remember, Kabar's got a really low self-esteem.
Yeah, I thought we were.
It's kind of gone up since we started.
Yeah, now you're knocking
but
me
he's
back
still,
down.
You know, throwing him back down.
He doesn't hear what I'm saying as I'm looking at these tapestries.
You're just saying these things out loud while you're just.
Out loud.
Kabar.
He looks so much like an animal, I almost hate him.
What kind of animal does he look like? A bear?
No, he looks
Gazelle?
like a fish now.
Kabar's thinking to himself in his room, I'm so happy I have these friends.
It's like a strange ape man with a fish head. Gosh. It's pretty much the worst.
Oh my god.
For practicing your amazing art.
Oh,
Nice.
thank you.
I don't say those things, Kabar.
Okay, good.
I'm so excited.
Wait, how do we have 3 pizzas?
Breakfast, yeah.
Oh, right. I was very confused. That's not supreme. That's like 4.
No, it's like meat deluxe.
It's got everything under the cheese, man.
Everything's under the cheese.
Oh, it's secret toppings.
I'm gonna save the pepperoni for the kids.
That's not enough marinara pepperoni cheese since they give us. Now we can have Doritos with our pizza.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay.
I'm surprised Pizza Hut hasn't created that yet.
Dorito pizza.
Yeah.
That would be something Taco Bell would do.
Taco Bell's genius.
They have the monopoly on anything Doritos.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're owned by Pepsi, so that helps.
Yeah. So actually, it would be a Mexican pizza with Dorito crust.
Well, no, Pizza Hut is also Pepsi, isn't it?
It is.
They're all.
Well, that's Yum Brands, right?
What's that, Pizza Hut?
Mm-hmm.
That's Pizza Hut, KFC, and
Yes.
some other ones.
Pizza Hut, KFC, Taco Bell, I think Wendy's as well.
Oh, so it's not Pepsi, it's parallel. Not like Taco Bell.
I don't know if Pepsi owns them. I think it's more like that's just what they're partnered with. Because every
Okay.
chain restaurant has a partnership with either
Mhm.
Coke or Pepsi. That's why you can't have both.
Or Cola.
Like I said, Coke or Pepsi. RC Cola is like very rare.
So yeah, I'm just waiting for someone to come and get me for dinner.
Okay.
I'm not really interested in exploring this bizarre place.
So you don't like the strange places? And you don't like the normal towns.
He doesn't like anything so far. Renlook just hates everybody and everything.
And you left your home city. For some reason. But I imagine it's because you didn't like it.
He likes his slippers.
I do like my slippers. I like me.
He only likes things. He doesn't like places.
It's a good thing he has that haversack. Keep your friends in there.
Do I have a bag full of Medusa snakes?
You still have that staff that finds
minus
beer?
1 or 2 that you threw at the crazy wood dude.
Right.
It's very important.
I'm also not doing anything else until time.
Okay.
Oh, my HP now is something 39.
Wow.
59.
We have the same hit die. Well, I have 1 level of a D8.
And what did
I know.
Renlook go up to? Have you surpassed Taylor yet?
I think so, yeah. I'm at 40.
You and your constitution.
Yeah.
It's depressing when the sorcerer has more HP than the ranger.
Yeah, but I have an AC.
It's true.
An AC. No better than his.
It's a 15. And I can hold a shield if I want to.
Blasphemy.
That's why Renlook has to take all the hits. He's got a tank for Ranger Joe.
Mm-hmm. I'm cool with that.
Okay. An obnoxious clanking chime resounds through the keep, jarringly announcing that the evening meal is ready. All guests should proceed to the dining hall or risk being unfashionably late.
Okay.
I remind Kabar if he's in his room.
Oh,
Rap.
I'm hungry.
Alright, let's go. Let's go find Renlet.
Hello, my friend. You would never say anything mean about me, and whom I trust.
I look behind me. Oh! I'm kidding. I punch him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
In his plate.
And you break your own hand.
Whoa!
And then Kabar says, "Don't you like how not fishy I look today?"
Are you wearing that throughout dinner?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Dinner is a full armor and weapon affair.
I'm keeping my hood up.
That way, in case something breaks out, you have initiative advantage.
Actually, I should probably keep my hood down in case there's a save to be made.
Yes, in case someone throws a fireball.
I am leaving my backpack on the bed though, so
Everyone looks at Renlook.
I don't lose it during dinner.
Yeah, I'm leaving my extraneous things. Basically anything I have to carry.
So your Medusa head.
Mm-hmm. Well, that bag is in my bag. I have lots of bags in my bag.
Nice.
Which is starting to stink, by the way.
I imagine so.
But now it's in a separate plane, right? So
Right.
so you don't smell it.
Well, that's good. That'll cut down on the smell of rot and decay.
Do you know where Renlet went?
As I walk
I think he's in his room.
Oh, look, there he is.
Well, he's actually across the hall.
Well, we were like walking. Like,
But if you walk, you'll actually hit each other. Except you have no idea where you're going, unless you have an idea where you're going.
well, what are the chances I figured out where I was going while I was wandering around the keep?
Probably about 90%.
As I
96. Dude, I have no idea where we're going. I never roll that high.
You're the ranger.
He was too busy watching the tapestries to look at anything
Yeah,
else.
like I can't just magically know where things are. Like
when
you
I
tell
leave
me
the
where
room,
things
I
are,
ask the guard again, "Where's food? Where's the dining hall?"
Oh, we don't have an actual dining hall. The throne room is converted to a dining hall for special guests. So, first door through the main door. Center of the keep.
Thank you.
Can't miss it. The doors will be open.
I walk to it.
Okay.
I'm assuming we see Renlith as we're lost, wandering.
Yeah, so basically you guys are probably just walking around like, I wonder where we're supposed to go. And Renless is like, guys, right here.
I didn't say it out loud.
You say everything out loud, though.
They really do.
Suddenly someone understands Elvish. They got me.
Is it canon? Elves don't have an inner monologue? What? How was everyone there before us?
Because they were already there.
Why were they already there?
Because they know what time dinner is, and they were talking amongst themselves. Because it's the only room big enough to fit that many people.
Were we late?
Not late. There's only 4 people there.
Huh.
Grayson Hindrel, the guard captain from Ketland Keep, is now the leader of the Grey Scouts adventuring band. With him is Tessalianus, the young elven combat mage you met at Jade Sanctum. The other 2 with Grayson you do not recognize. One is a young man with tousled brown hair who appears to be too full of energy and zeal for the formal setting he is in. He habitually reaches for the axes at his hips before pulling his hands away, fidgeting awkwardly. The last is a confident and stoic-looking man about Grayson's age, dressed in blue, priestly garb decorated with a holy symbol depicting a wave and lightning. He has wispy light blonde hair with aged, tanned skin. So far, no one else has arrived, but there are 3 more dinner places set at the front of the table, besides the 3 left for you. Upon seeing you, Grayson squints, scowls, and states flatly, "You are the group from Ketland Keep, right?"
We are, yes. And we remember you, Captain Grayson. How goes your travel?
It's been fairly boring so far for the most part, but it's better than being stuck at a keep with a crazy man. To put it nicely.
That is putting it mildly. Have you had many successes?
Well, I successfully met up with an old friend, and an even older friend. Met a new kid, saved him from some orcs. After that, we've been tracking, I guess you could say, small armies or scout groups north. Eventually led us here.
Question for you before this setting gets too formal. On our way here, from the town to the northeast, was it? I don't know, from wherever the hell we came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, you came from the northeast.
We ran into a rather large group of barbarians holding a Tarsus banner.
Are you sure the barbarians were holding it, or were the soldiers carrying it? That were with the barbarians, most likely.
It's hard to say once there are a pile of dead bodies.
Yeah, there was a lot of dead bodies.
Because I think I know what you're talking about.
Well,
No, because there was the barbarians and there were soldiers.
Oh, the soldiers must have had those. Why were those 2 together?
Well, let me recap what I've done, and I think it will shed some light on what you're asking. I left employment with Ketland not long after that Ian Kovas fellow showed up. Once Varric, Ketland's son, mysteriously disappeared, Lord Ketland changed drastically, becoming a shell of his former self. Suddenly, troops were being mobilized and sent eastwards. I was concerned, but my opinions fell on deaf ears. Once the northern barbarians from the Keep of Belur showed up and began patrolling with Ketland's troops, I washed my hands of things. I'm not dealing with those evil barbarians from the north. But the barbarians started working together with Ketland's troops. I traveled south to meet an old friend, Cyrdan, the cleric here. And I also sent word for Tessalianus to join in. The 3 of us headed east, hoping to find some adventure back in familiar lands. During the trip, we met the young warrior here, Jardik, and saved him from a band of orcs, like I was saying, briefly. The orcs turned out to be under the command of a band of ogres, who were yet, in turn, under the control of an evil sect of mages known as the Order of the Black Dragon. I took my band north, following the monsters and soldiers, which eventually led me here, to Castle Sirus. I suspect that subverting this Silra Paladin is a possible goal of Ian Covis, but I've been having trouble convincing Silra that the keep is threatened. However, I think Silra's attitude is beginning to change, but he's not told me anything specific yet. However, I don't think we have much to worry about with Silra being swayed to join this Ian Covis fellow.
Nor I. How has Sirus been able to... Is Sirus there?
No.
Okay, good. I was about to talk about him.
And the castle is Castle Sirus. The guy's name is Silra.
Is Silra. So Silra's not there. Just
No.
Just
the
our
7 of you right now.
So how is it that Sir Silra has been able to amass this following and this everything?
From what I've been able to surmise so far, gold. He's paid for most of this. And offered free housing and farmland to the peasants to convince them to move out here, tax-free.
That's tempting.
Tax-free. Interesting.
The place is an interesting setup, though, because every peasant has equal share.